The Grand Theft Auto series is famous for popularizing the open-world sandbox genre, allowing players to do whatever and go wherever they want, within limits, of course. However, it's also incredibly consistent with its mission design, doling out hilarious and tragic moments alike. Let's go ahead and take a look at 15 of the best missions throughout the series. Copland, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Grand Theft Auto Vice City released 1 year after Grand Theft Auto 3, and while its style and setting distinguished it greatly, the missions were a whole other level of ridiculous. When a bomb fails to go off in North Point Mall, Tommy comes up with a plan to infiltrate the mall and detonate it himself. How? Well, beating up police officers with Lance and posing as them, of course. The detonation is a success, but also results in a 5-star wanted level, thus facilitating an even crazier escape. St. Marks Bistro, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. A lot happens in San Andreas, and our boy CJ has a long road ahead. However, upon accepting an assassination mission for Salvatore Leone, all roads lead back to Liberty City, the setting for GTA 3. It's a nostalgia mission of the best kind, but also serves to showcase just how far the series has come after making the jump to 3D open worlds. Fringe Request, Grand Theft Auto 5. There are crazy moments aplenty in Grand Theft Auto 5, but Fringe Request is a more wickedly brutal brand of fun. It involves Michael infiltrating the Life Invader office and rigging its prototype smartphone to explode. This means dressing the part and enduring the going-ons at Life Invader before heading home and watching the unveiling. Dial the number and watch founder Jay Norris's reaction, or lack of a reaction since the device blows his head off. 3-Leaf Clover, Grand Theft Auto 4. In hindsight, 3-Leaf Clover seems simple, especially when compared to other heist missions in games. However, the thrill of assaulting the Bank of Liberty with a crew was simply incredible. It starts out as a simple job, threatening hostages and stealing $1 million from the vault. When a crew member dies, though, a frantic battle against the police and Noose begins as Nico and the gang escape into the subway. A classic heist movie set piece, but one that's still executed very well. The Pulido Score, Grand Theft Auto 5. To further illustrate just how far heist missions have come, we have the Pulido Score. Michael, Trevor, and Franklin are tasked with robbing the Blaine County Savings Bank, which should be easier said than done. So of course, our heroes use heavy armor and miniguns to tear through the police forces, Noose, and even the army after the robbery. You even drive a bulldozer, fighting off hordes of foes while escaping on a train. It's a rush and illustrates the series' panache for high-octane moments. Two-Faced Tanner, Grand Theft Auto 3. Of course, satire and derision of just about everything, including other games, is also a core part of this franchise. Two-Faced Tanner, for example, makes fun of the Driver series, as Claude is tasked with killing a driver who's actually an undercover cop, bluntly named Tanner, and useless outside of his car. It's more of a commentary on Tanner's lack of survival skills on foot in Driver 2, but works all the same. The Big Score, Grand Theft Auto 5. Throughout the storyline, we hear about the Big Score, aka the plan to rob the Union Depository.
Good. Good. Access is good. Courtesy escort is go.
Players have two key approaches for this mission. Subtle, which involves stealing the gold and escaping in muscle cars, or obvious, which is about drilling into the vault and using helicopters to evade capture. Each consists of multiple steps, and has their own share of interesting moments. You'll still gun down several foes though, whether it's Merryweather or Noose, so don't worry. The Exchange, Grand Theft Auto 3. A simple exchange, one that should culminate in the game ending. Nothing is quite that simple in Liberty City though, as Claude gives the villainous Catalina $500,000 to save Maria before engaging in a life or death battle with the cartel. It all culminates in a battle with a helicopter as Claude shoots it down, kills Catalina, and saves Maria, before apparently shooting Maria during the credits because she talks too much. End of the line, GTA San Andreas. This is the final story mission and the culmination of CJ's saga for revenge on those who betrayed him. And what a mission it is. From taking a tank to assault Big Smoke's hideout and shooting past several floors of enemies, to a high-speed chase to kill corrupt Officer Tenpenny. perhaps most poetic is that the story comes full circle, ending in Grove Street. Keep your friends close. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. If it weren't obvious enough, some of the best missions in the Grand Theft Auto series center on revenge. Keep Your Friends Close is multifaceted in that approach and has several nods to Scarface. Betrayed by Lance Vance while dealing with Sonny Forelli, Tommy goes on a rampage, killing Lance and eventually catching up with Sonny, who's revealed to be the mastermind behind Tommy's previous prison sentence. It all comes to a close with Tommy standing tall as the boss of Vice City, having eliminated his enemies. Out of Commission / A Revenger's Tragedy, Grand Theft Auto 4. Though actually separate missions, both are the result of a decision which can result in the death of either Roman or Kate. The former sees Dmitry Raskolov going down, while the latter is about killing Jimmy Peregrino, with additional body counts for any mobsters that get in the way. Both endings are the epitome of a hollow victory, but it's Peregrino's death that's the most symbolic, as his body rots beneath the Statue of Happiness. Queda Grand Theft Auto 5. Madrazo Javier has his fair share of enemies, including his cousin, Javier. He tasks Michael and Trevor with assassinating him and retrieving any incriminating documents. Since Javier is in a plane though, the mission sees Michael shooting it down with a sniper rifle, while Trevor takes a Sanchez bike to pursue it across the landscape, avoiding all kinds of obstacles. Unique and expertly executed, this is an underrated classic. Publicity Tour, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. A parody of Speed, Publicity Tour sees Tommy driving around the band Love Fist in a limousine that's been rigged to explode. As such, the player has to drive above a certain speed. Dropping below it will cause the bomb to explode. Meanwhile, the band hilariously attempts to defuse the bomb because why not? Yet another ridiculous and memorable mission in the stellar Vice City. Just Business, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Before his big betrayal, the story saw Big Smoke and CJ tossed into this insane scenario. When a deal with the Russian mafia goes bad, the duo have to escape on a motorcycle, with CJ shooting at any pursuing foes. Terminator 2 fans should take note, especially when jumping into the canal, as this scene is an incredible recreation of that iconic chase. In the Air Tonight, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. Protect Phil Collins during his concert. It's really that simple and also kind of ridiculous, but it works, as you battle goons on the stage's lighting rig while the classic In the Air Tonight plays. Completing this mission also unlocks the option to pay for a ticket to see Collins' concert, allowing you to revisit the icon whenever you choose. And that about does it for this video. If you enjoyed what you watched and want to see more from Gaming Bolt, you can always hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon next to it. That way you will never miss any of our videos.